I can't say let's get it started. You guys already got it up and going. I'm telling you, just up pumped. Today definitely is payday here in Team Effort International, Team Effort Network. So if you put in the work, you are collecting your pay today, and this is wonderful. You can get paid every week or you can get paid every month. It's up to you. We got 10 ways that we get paid in our compensation plan. You pick which one you want to get paid or you go with all 10. I say go with all 10. If it's out there to make it, go for it, right? Well, it's been a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful week, and great things are happening here, as always, in Team Effort Network. We are hearing some great things in regard to our vitamin sprays. Testimonies are popping up around the world. You know, I tell you, that vitamin D, we just never get enough of learning about the vitamin D. Aren't you glad that you learned the importance of vitamin D in the body? Just think if we didn't come into these sprays, I don't think if we would know what we know now about vitamin D since we have learned about the vitamin sprays, because prior to the vitamin sprays, I did not know anything about vitamin D. I didn't know the importance of it. And Pat had a wonderful speaker on the call last night, Dr. Susan Ryan. She has a book written called Defend Yourself. I think it's called Defend Yourself. And it's all about the importance of vitamin D. And she talked about the vitamin D and autism in children and all other kind of conditions that are linked to vitamin D deficiency. And as we know, Dr. Oz himself said with an interview with Diane Sawyer that over 100 million Americans are vitamin D deficient. 100 million Americans vitamin D deficient. I say if we didn't have any other spray, we could make it to the top with just vitamin D alone. But we didn't stop at vitamin D. We have the B Boost. The B Boost, which is the B12, that gives you the energy and the cognizance and clears your brain, your thoughts, and gets rid of the aches and pains and improve your vision problem. Oh, it's just the B Boost is just doing all kind of things. Has people up, jumping up out of bed quicker than they thought they could before. So we needed vitamin D. I heard Pastor Dale say all the time that vitamin B is the largest vitamin in the body, and it's necessary. We need vitamin B. We didn't stop at vitamin B. We didn't stop at vitamin D. We went on and had the audacity to get the Super 10. And the Super 10 is loaded with the antioxidants. It's loaded with the superfoods, all those wonderful things that go into the body and cleanse it of all toxins and just war against all those free radicals and the pollution and everything that comes against every little cell in the body. The Super 10 that's full of all those superfoods just goes in and cleanses out your body and makes you feel good and vibrant. And it gives you a sense of calmness and happiness. And that's exactly what our Super 10 does, just a few of the things that it do. And then, of course, we have the Slim by 10. My goodness, we cannot get enough of the Slim by 10. Though people are losing 65 pounds, 75 pounds. There's a gentleman who's lost 100 pounds, just getting the weight off of them just by simply spraying under their tongue or in their jawline. Just spraying. What a wonderful way to get rid of unwanted pounds just by spraying a simple natural ingredients like Garcinia gamboge and the African mango and coffee bean extract and the green tea extract. Just spraying these natural ingredients in your mouth, and your body knows exactly what to do with it. It goes to work, and then you're getting the results within weeks. It's nothing like getting results from something that you're taking, and then you have your testimony. And what happens when you have a testimony? You begin to share. You begin to talk. And people are hearing about these great, wonderful things that you're going through. They're seeing your life. They're seeing you looking better, and you're feeling better, and you're healthier. And you just begin to talk about all the great things that are happening with the vitamin sprays that you're taking. So we are in the right place at the right time. Business is growing. Everywhere you go, people are sharing something in regards to their health or their energy or their weight. So we're just here available to talk and to share everything we do and to get everyone aboard that they too can live a happy, fulfilled life and have the finances that they want and do what they want to do in life. Now, we can't claim that our vitamin sprays can heal any type of sickness or disease that your body has. But what we can share, we do, is share all the wonderful testimonies that we are receiving on a daily basis as a result of our wonderful vitamin sprays. So thank you again. Thank you once again for being here this morning. We do have a fantastic lady on the call with us today. But before we bring her on, I'm going to have my business partner, one-star Pastor Dale Wafer. Are you there, sir?
Woohoo! Yes, I'm here. Welcome to Tell Call, everybody. It's a good morning to be alive and be with the company called 10. Who we're excited about all the accomplishments that people are having in their business, as well as the lives that people are changing. And I just want to say the call that was last night was amazing. You talk about the autism and things of that nature. There's a lady that's a doctor who specializes in autism who about 5 months ago when we were in pre-launch got a hold of our product. And I'm telling you, she's on the West Coast, and she began to use this product and use this product. She says, this is the best thing that's come along for children with autism. She said because they don't like taking pills. The delivery system is not the same. But to be able to have a delivery system that you guys have at 10 and to have a product that kids would love to take because it tastes good. She said this is going to help her patients. And she began to just order products. So, when you look at the autism spectrum that goes from, it used to be 101 in 150 kids, and then it was 1 in 100 kids, and now they say it's about 1 in every 68 kids are being diagnosed. Guys, more and more kids are looking for what we have. Parents are looking for what we have. So let me just tell you, we're finding out more and more the importance of vitamin D. And the importance of the products that we have. So we literally have in our hands, in our toolbox, product that can change a host of people's lives. And as you said, we say all the time, we can't diagnose. We're not doctors. We can't diagnose and say something is going to cure people. But I can tell you what, we can tell you. There's a whole lot of people that are using it that have some of the diseases that other people have that are being benefited by it. So you may want to get your hands on it and give it a test. So we're really excited about that. And every day that we hear more stories and more people, especially that come in their own specialties, I'm telling you, we have something that is going to skyrocket. And we're only, a little over a month old. I am telling you, this is going to be an exciting ride over the next 18, 24 months. You better strap on, and you better get on board and get going. I'm so glad to hear Terry and the young lady who spoke earlier getting together to get that TTT party started, because it's going to be on and popping. As soon as you just make a commitment to start your parties, and you come and you bring somebody and somebody else brings somebody, when people start finding out that you got a party going on in the neighborhood, they're going to start bringing people to that party. That party's going to start growing, and you're going to start seeing so much excitement. So congratulations with them on the West Coast. Pastor D, let's get this dog going.
Let's get it going. Well, I love to hear this lady's testimony. I love to hear all the testimonies. But this young lady was on the call with us a couple of weeks ago. She's with Donald Joseph's team, and she shared a wonderful testimony. She may have some other things that she wants to share with us today, so I don't want you to be limited, Renetta, with what you want to share today. But I'd like us to welcome to the call Renetta Hall from California. Renetta, are you there? Renetta, I know you were there earlier. Are you there? Did you? Okay, there we go.
Yes, I am.
Well, good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Feel just as excited, and congratulations to you, Pastor Denise. Boy, I am just thrilled. God is good.
Yes, he is.
I thank him for these products every day.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother, as most of you know, she has dementia, and
now, Renetta, I want you to share your testimony. We have new folks on the call, so they haven't heard you. So I want you to share it as if no one has ever heard your story before. Don't be holding back.
Okay. Only thing I'm going to have to make this a little short today because I'm traveling.
And, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So can I have a rain check on that and make it a little bit longer next time?
Sure. That's no problem. Okay. You go ahead and tell me what you want to share today.
But I'm telling you, Mom, we can't make health claims. But let's just say it's a coincidence. Coincidentally, whenever I give her the spray with her dementia, she just has more recall, and her spirits are so lifted up because she was starting to get really, really depressed. Mm-hmm. Give her the sprays, and she just brightens right up, and she's remembering things better. The recall is better. She's not, 100%, but I thank God for what I do see. Mm-hmm. And like I gave a testimony of how she didn't even know where she was when she would go around the corner from her house where she lived 47 years. And she didn't even know where she was. But then I told her one day after taking the sprays for about 2 weeks by then, I said, Mom, let's walk from your house down to the church, which is 5 blocks, and I want you to lead the way. Mom led the way all the way to the church. And she led the way all the way back, and it was such a blessing. And I've just been thanking God. I've got clocks all over the house that have the time and the date and the day. And she used to just always ask me, what day is it? What time is it? Well, anyway, one day my dad was going on and on talking about what day is it and what time is it. She said, look at the clock on the wall. And I'm going, okay. And then I just want to add this, too. Mom's 85, Dad is 90, and I really have my hands full here. But
wow.
Dad, he's a ex-military man, and he's very stubborn. So I've been trying to give him the sprays, okay? And he won't let me do it. But my sister, he did let her do it for a couple of days. And I know I came over one day, and he was sitting there looking all bright and shiny, so to speak. I'm going, boy, Dad looks good. And then my sister, she mentioned it too. She said, yeah, he is looking good. I'm going, what's different? And then she told me she had given him the sprays those days. So I'm telling you, we are on to something. I was so thrilled with Alan's testimony yesterday. I believe the young man's name was Alan, about his mother.
Yeah.
Let's get our loved ones, our elderly especially, on these vitamins, I'm telling you, so they can have some coincidences. Okay, Pastor. Denise, I'm going to turn it back to you for right now.
Okay. Well, Renetta, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to share this with us today. I just think it's beautiful. And what Renetta will come back because I know she got called into something this morning. She planned to really give us a full detailed report today, and but she got called into something. But she did take the time to share that with us, and we appreciate that, Renetta, very much so. But Renetta's mother was dealing with dementia, and I'm not sure what stage it was in, but just was not doing well at all. But when Renetta put her on the vitamin spray, she just noticed that her mother was able to remember things, and like she said, she had her to walk to the church that they had been going to for over 40-something years. And I think there was even one event where they were in church, and Renetta's mother filled out an offering envelope, putting her full name and her address on the envelope, which is something Renetta said her mother had not done in years. So that's a wonderful thing to see, and it's a wonderful thing to witness, where at first she was watching her mother, who just couldn't remember her, couldn't remember her name, couldn't remember anything. Now her mother is now beginning to remember things and to see things, and the whole conversation with her. And I think she was calling her a lot throughout the day and forgetting that she was calling her. She said now her mother hardly calls her at all because she remembers the time that she's spoken with her. And that's a wonderful, life-changing event. Can you imagine Renetta's heart when her mother first filled out that offering envelope in church, and she's filling out, putting her name and her address? I mean, that's something to shout about. That is something to shout about. So you're right, Renetta. We are on to something, and these testimonies that we are getting on a daily basis are real-life testimonies. These people are having life-changing testimonies. The conditions and things that people are dealing with are just life-changing situations that people had where the doctors gave them reports that, well, there's nothing more we can do for it. Now all of a sudden, because we're taking these natural vitamin sprays, the body knows what to do with it, and it's responding to it, and that is just simply amazing. Well, Pastor Dale, Renetta cut her testimony short, but if you can come to the call. And I know that you were diagnosed, Pastor Dale, with sickle cell as a child, but you also shared how the vitamin D spray helped to bring your vitamin D level back normal. So you haven't really shared much of your testimony because we're always sharing everyone else's. So why don't you share a little bit about what the vitamin D has done for you? Pastor Dale, are you there?
I'm here. I'm sorry. I was on mute. But yeah, when you think about the different levels of what the vitamin D can do, as I shared my story before we started actually using the sprays, I was taking a multivitamin that had 800 IU vitamin D in it every single day for 2 years. And when I got the test and found out that my vitamin D level was only a 9, and we know it should be between 50 and 70. When I found out it was a 9, I was wondering what's going on. why is my level so low when I've been taking these vitamin D tablets every single day for 2 years? Well, we found out that the vitamin D tablets that I was taking was not dissolving in my body. We put it in some white vinegar as put it in some white vinegar, put your pill in there and see how long it takes to dissolve. If it didn't start dissolving within 45 minutes to an hour, then we really wasn't going to get much benefit from it. And we did that and found that it took almost 11 hours for that pill to dissolve. Or it actually didn't even dissolve. It just kind of broke up a little bit, but didn't dissolve. So it was not getting any. I was not getting any of the nutrients from that vitamin in my body. And so we started taking the sprays. And just 3 months after taking the sprays, my vitamin D level went from a 9 to a 64. That's just the power of our absorption rate. And when your levels go up like that, you begin to feel expenditure. But because I wasn't really a 60 person, and health conscious, always know benefits that your body. Just for my wife, she's been very health conscious, all our marriage, and just never had any issues. But her gums would bleed when she brushed her teeth, periodontal disease, and just never thought about it. But as we were taking the vitamin D, all of a sudden she said one day, you know what, my gums don't bleed anymore. And I wonder why that is. And we said, wow, vitamin D, because it talks about the periodontal disease. So a lot of times when you don't have anything that you can physically track, you don't know the benefits that you're getting from those things. And so that vitamin D is so important to help us overall. But not only that, the vitamin B12, you mentioned about being diagnosed with sickle cell disease. And my brother and I, out of 7 kids, have been diagnosed with it in our family. And he and I, in and out of hospital, he's going to the hospital. I'm at home. He's coming from the hospital. I'm going. It was in and out all of our lives. All of our lives were in and out of the hospital. And one of the things that I found out is that even the specialists and even the people who focused on patients with sickle cell, they don't study nutrition, so they really are limited on in their scope of information. And I had one of the best doctors you can imagine, who I tell you, this guy, I could put anybody, this guy, he is just so sharp guy. Many of you may know his name. His name is Dr. David Thatcher. Dr. David Thatcher. Now, the name may sound familiar with you because he was the Surgeon General for the United States under Bill Clinton. All right, so that was my doctor, my specialist for sickle cell anemia, and I'm going to tell you, not to knock him, but because he is a great doctor, but he never mentioned to me that I needed to have vitamin B12. Neither did any other doctors mention that I should be taking B12. And if you're anemic and if you have sickle cell, it's a result of your red blood cells not growing fast enough, formulating fast enough to keep up with your white blood cells. And so what happens, you become anemic and you go into sickle cell crisis. And if you can get your red blood count up, your cells up, it will mitigate the results that your white blood cells are having on your body that is causing. And so what happens is people don't know that. They continue to be sick. They continue to not be able to function at their peak performance because they're not getting the right information. And so we got the right information, we used the product, and we're just really happy that we got our hands on something that is changing people's lives, and ours included, and also that we're getting the information out to more and more people that we find that are having challenges in their body with sickness and disease of many sorts. So we're really excited about the product, and I'm sure you are too.
Wow. Thanks, Pastor Dale. I have a gentleman. I want to get him to the call. He works at the church where I administrate at during the day, and I've been trying to get him on the call to share his testimony. He started taking the sprays just about maybe 4 weeks now, about 4 weeks ago. And when he started taking the sprays originally because he wanted to lose some weight, but he ended up taking all 4 sprays, so he's on all 4 sprays. But he came to me about a week. It was maybe about a week after he was on the sprays, And he said, Pastor Denise, he said, you're not going to believe this. I said, well, he said, well, my wife is always getting me about going to get a pedicure because she doesn't like the way his feet look. He said, his feet need to be prayed for because of the way they look. So she don't like the way his feet look, so she makes him go get a pedicure. And I said, okay. He said, but the reason she makes me go because he said on his toe, on his big toe, like under his nail, he has this real thick, crusty skin. Like his skin gets real white and it gets real crusty, right at the tip of his toe. And so he goes and I guess they shave it away. I don't know what they do. But he said he noticed that after he said, I'm not even sure which spread was that did it. I don't know whether it was the vitamin B or the Super 10 or the B12. He said, I don't even know which one did it. He said, but I went, he said, I would feel this little tingling in my feet, from time to time after I started taking the sprays. He said, but the day I was going to go get my pedicure, I just happened to, get ready to file my toes. And I looked at my toes. He said, and that white part, that little crusty part that's on me there, he said it was gone. He said, I'm not kidding, it was gone. And I'm like, what? He said, yes, it was gone. He said, and he wanted to take his shoe off and show me. I said, no, that's okay, I believe you. But I want to have him on the call one day so he can share. Him and his wife both actually are just having some phenomenal results from taking the vitamin sprays. And it's just so precious to watch the both of them together discover themselves and discover how the sprays are helping them. And they're just getting ready to go into business together. They're getting ready to share their testimony and to share their story. And their mission is to get other people aboard so they can, too, have these wonderful changes in their lives and get the results from the spray. So are we getting wonderful results from the vitamin sprays? Indeed, we are. And we're making a lot of people's lives really happy. People are just coming aboard. They're benefiting from the sprays. They're benefiting from the compensation plan. As you know, this is just a good time to be in the business. You need to not be on the side watching and waiting. You need to really be busy right now, just really working your business. Everyone around you is looking for what we have. I love what Veronica and Terry Whitener and Bob and Bobby and them are going to be doing in California. Veronica said, Terry's in my backyard. Let me take advantage of him. Let's get together. Let's have a TTP. And that's what you do. Find out who's in your area that would want to just join with you and get the TTP started, because the word is really beginning to spread and people are beginning to look for these vitamin sprays. And if they don't know that it's in your area, they're going to reach outside of your region. They could be right in your backyard, and they have no idea that you are the one that they can get them from. So I'd say get your words out there, get your business cards, flyers, advertise, talk about it, share. Amy Gill said the best advice you could give us in this business is just to share. Share, and share. You never know what someone is looking for, what someone needs. And I'm telling you, every single person that I share these sprays with, they either become a business partner, they either become a friend, or they either become a customer. They're going to become one or the other. But you have to just open your mouth and just share the great things that are happening. And I'm saying I have to keep going back to the same person over and over trying to persuade them. We're not salespeople. We're not trying to sell anyone. We're not trying to convince anyone. We're just sharing a wonderful thing for people to be involved with. And let them hear the testimonies, invite them to the calls, and invite them to TTPs. And the big event, once again, I'm going to mention May the 17th, right around the corner. I feel the excitement of May the 17th in the air. We, the entire 10 family, including Mel and Amy Gill and all the great leaders, are going to gather together at Treasure Island in San Francisco on May the 17th. And I mean, some great folks are going to be there. I've spoken to quite a few of you all that are planning to attend, and I just can't wait to get there together with you and just embrace one another and have a good time and see all the great things that's going to be announced and what's going to be said and what we're going to learn and how that is going to just propel your business to the next level. It's the big events that really sold me into what I'm doing. It was attending the big events that made a difference and me understanding network marketing. I didn't understand it. I didn't know it before I came into my Video Talk with Y'all sister company. But it was attending the big events that really began to help me to get an understanding of what this all was. And now, as a result of that, there's just been a tremendous change in my life and my family and those that are around me. So I encourage you all to be there May the 17th in San Francisco. And as you know, there's a promotion on the table until April the 23rd. There's a lifestyle cruise that's going to take place on that Sunday, May the 18th. If you want to be a part of that cruise, And many of you have already qualified for that. Many of you have already qualified for that cruise. And the qualification is just to sponsor two business partners on the Diamond Package, two business partners on the Diamond Package between April 1st and April the 26th. And you will be able to join that cruise with us that's going to take place on that Sunday, May the 18th. Some of you have already qualified and won your mini iPad, so make sure you have submitted your name to iPad at TEI Corporate to make sure your name is called and to walk across stage and to pick up your mini iPad across stage on May the 17th in Treasure Island and at Penn University. Well, this is going to be our call for today. Thank you all for dialing in. We're going to reach out to Kevin Vaughn for our call for today. But before that, I want you all to be reminded that Anita Poole will be doing her training today, online training using the My Video Talk tools. It will be today, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that link will be posted on the Tenacious and the 1040. I also want to remind you that the Spanish...
Pastor Denise?
Yes,
Hey, one quick question. I got a text from Anita. She will not be on the call today during the training. She's going to pick up the part 3 next Wednesday. She's having some computer problems right now, so she will not be on the call. She will not be doing the presentation today, but she'll do it on next Wednesday.
Okay, so next Monday's training. Okay, so the Spanish call will be today at 9:10 a.m. Pacific and then 12:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that call will be today. So if you have Spanish-speaking family members, friends, and guests that you want to learn about 10, get them on that call today, 9:10 a.m. Pacific, 12:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think that is it, Pastor Dale. I think that's our next one day. Well, Mr. Kevin Vaughn, what is our quote for today before we end this call?
Well, my business partners, how you doing? My one-star business partner, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise, how y'all doing today?
We are doing great, doing great.
Well, you guys sound so wonderful. We thank you from the Atlanta team for everything that you're doing. And, of course, I'm sure everybody on the call agrees with that. You know, one thing, you guys are always inspiring me on songs and quotes and all that good stuff. But I got to say this one to everybody. From the toes to the head, it is on the move to improve your groove. Y'all like that one? From the toes to the head, it is on the move to improve your groove. Get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all need to get excited out there about this business. Mel and Amy, thank you so much, and all the team that helps put this together. But you mentioned something about TTPs. Come on, guys. You guys need to be having TTPs almost around the clock as much as possible. Come on now, because we're in a position, Pastor Denise, you guys know this already, but what a position we are in. Can you imagine? We are in the position, ladies and gentlemen, to take over and be a part of a $1 trillion industry. Oh, man, it's incredible. It's already predicted by people, ladies and gentlemen, that know the industry of health and wellness. $17 trillion, coming up real quick, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world, of course, but it's coming up by 2017. It's going to be incredible. And guess who's going to be leading? TEI is going to be leading the Spray Vitamin Network, ladies and gentlemen. We have the best plan. Our plan. In fact, Pastor Denise, we're going to be giving cars away. Everybody be qualifying every week for a car. You're going to have to give the car away to somebody because you can't drive but one or two at the time, So it's exciting. So, ladies and gentlemen, get excited about what you have. Please share this with everybody you know. Let them know you're in business, Pastor. Everybody you meet, hey, I just opened up my brand new business. What is it? I got to tell you about it later. Let me get your information. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll call you back or send you some email. But just stay excited. You don't have to give them all the information right away. Just bring up the excitement. Get excited about what you have in your hand. Hey, I'd like to share some information with you, Pastor. And guess what you're going to do? Just for your excitement, Pastor, they're going to want to know what you know. I had a guy just a few minutes ago say, what you so happy about? So you don't want to know right now. And I just left, So, and he came back and said, I want to know, so you want to get people's excitement up and don't tell them everything. Just pique that interest, and get that information. And we'll help you. Call us. We'll help you, whatever we got to do. But ladies and gentlemen, please call everybody you know, meet new people, talk about this wonderful opportunity that we have. Hey, here's our quotes for today. It's concerning vision. We want everybody on the call to continue your vision, recite it back to yourself, whatever you got to do to keep yourself motivated. The pastors, and we got 3 awesome quotes from Miles Monroe, one of the most prolific leaders in our country right now and around the world. He's an awesome individual. But the first one is purpose. Purpose is when you know and understand that you were born to accomplish. I know Pastor Denise loves that one. Purpose is when you know and understand that you were born to accomplish. Come on now, that's just your duty. That's your right. Vision is when you see it in your mind and begin to imagine it. Oh, can you see yourself getting your one on your left, one on your right? Can you see your team builder? Can you see your bonuses coming in? Can you see your car bonus coming in there? Can you see your team growing? Can you see your TTPs blowing up, ladies and gentlemen? Can you see it at all the special events coming up in the future? Just driving out there, riding out there, flying out there. Just see yourself at all these things that are going to happen to you in the future with 10. This is vision. The next quote, ladies and gentlemen, this is powerful. This is a powerful one, Pastor Denise Pastor Dale. You are designed by God not to blend in. You are designed by God not to blend in, but to stand out. And I'm going to add to that one. I'm going to add to this one. You are designed by God not to blend in, but to spray in. Woo, come on now. Y'all got that one? Y'all get that one? Y'all supposed to spray in. Come on now. Not to blend in, but to spray in. And then, of course, you'll stand out without a doubt. Come on now. I'm excited about that one. Hey, Pastor Denise, last one. The last one, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise. Last one is powerful. I know Pastor Dale like this one. Hard work and diligence are essential to success, as you know, folks. This is work. Work. We love it. We love it. But they require an internal motivation. That's what Mel and Amy Gill have given us, ladies and gentlemen. They give us that internal motivation because of their vision and their passion for this wonderful company. That internal motivation is vision. And that's what Mel and Amy and Pastor Dale and Pastor Denise have given us, ladies and gentlemen, is a vision to build this tremendous company. Please, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise, I tell people, do not play with this one. This is like a lifetime of I feel like, like going back in time and being part of Microsoft, Apple, and, right there in the room. And you just see it, you know what I'm saying? And now you're a billionaire. It's amazing. It's just incredible. So, ladies and gentlemen, get excited about your vision. Get excited about helping others. That's what we're all about. Our team is about helping others grow, helping others in their health and wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the combination to make that all happen. Pastor Denise, I'm excited. Back to you, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you, Pastor. Love you guys. Welcome to the future.
Thank you. One star, Kevin. I really like that. We're not created to blend in, but to stand out. I really like that, and that's what we're doing. And that's what Team Effort Network does. And Team Effort stands out amongst all others because of our number one product. And our number one product is changing people's lives. And that's what people are looking for, change. They're looking for a good change. They want to be healthy. They want to be stronger. They want to feel good. They want to live longer. And this is what we're offering here in Team Effort Network. Well, Pastor Dale, before we close out, do you have anything to say before we close the call for today?
Well, I tell you, this is an exciting call, fantastic all the way around. And thank you guys for joining us, especially you guys on the West Coast. We know you got to get up early to get these calls, and we appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I don't think the West Coast go to sleep. I don't think none of us go to sleep. I mean, I go to
exactly.
bed. I go to bed 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on Facebook, talking with Kevin Vaughn and Veronica, Pat, and Melissa Honeybee. Everybody just on Facebook, just going back and forth. Then I get up 6 o'clock in the morning, and they're still on there talking. So I don't know when folks go to bed.
Exactly.
But let's remember, Cal. Let's remember. And let's keep in mind that we're getting ready to open up in the UK. We're getting ready to open up in Canada. Yeah. We're getting ready to open up in Australia and Japan. We already opened up in Dubai and the Philippines and India. So, connect with your folks that are in those regions, in those areas, so that you can be ready to rock and roll when we hit there. I know Anita Poole is already in position in the UK. We have quite a few folks that are ready to go right into Canada and make it happen. So just to let you know, we're just not we are an international business, so your business, my goodness, you have no idea.
Incredible.
You have no idea where you're about to go in this. You have no idea. But to be there at 10 University, you're going to hear a lot more about that also. Well, family, once again, thank you all for being here today. It has been a wonderful call. I'll be back on the call again tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear more great things about what's happening here in Team Effort Network. And know this, family, know this. You are loved. You are greatly appreciated. Love you all. Mwah.